Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the channel. I am Nate, and this is Peach Domino Paper Crafts. Yeah, stay close enough over there. Today is June 19th, and we are still working in the Crafty Dragon Creations book. We're going to make some belly bands today. Are y'all ready for that? I'm excited. I'm excited. And we're just doing basic ones. We're not doing fancy ones. I mean, they're all fancy, but we're not doing, specialty stuff, things like that. We're just gonna make a few belly bands. Let me see. I want to put something here. We definitely want to put something here. So these pages are basically going to be the same height as those pages. But let's see what I got in that little scrap bag. It might be wide enough. Nothing. This one might. That's wide enough. We'll make something out of those two. Oh, there's two there. Alright. Two's better than one. Two's better than one. That gives us a start. Okay, so we'll cut them down to roughly 8 inches. I think. Measuring the wrong end of it. Yeah, roughly 8 inches will be fine. So, I'm just going to pull this out. And I'm not worried about the white strips there. Just start around here, put it about 8 inches. One down. And two. And I'm not going to use both the same side, even though you probably won't see either one of them. Those pieces in scrap. Let's see, we got two. Let's go ahead and make one. It's going to be about 4 inches wide. Because we're going to fold that in half. And then, how wide is this one? The lower 6. No, we'll fold that one in thirds. We can do that. And that'll give us 4 belly bands for the day. I think that's a good start. Okay, so first off, I want to put something down that's not gray on this one. And it's a tiny bit tall, but that's going to be okay. I'm going to just take my glue and glue this right in. Over there. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it by the way the pin stuck. That it wasn't going to come out properly. Why does this happen? Something about me. I'm the operator, so it's got to be me, right? Here it goes. And we'll just run a line here. A little down from the edge. You always want to go a little down from the edge, but I'm going more so down from the edge than normal because, let's face it, I don't know how much of this I'm going to have to cut off. Okay, we'll just squash that down there. And then we got to do something to spice this page up. I'm going to use this one, but we're not going to see it either way. So I'm just going to use this side again. Because when I'm done, you're not going to see this one at all. I like the crack in the page, but we're going to go a little offset from center. They don't have to be right in the center. They can be anywhere you want them to be. Let's do something on this one. We're going to take this and we're going to fold it in half. And that'll just be a pocket. We'll have a little belly band pocket there. Okay. With a lot more pocket than I lent it to be. It looks more like a canoe. What's this one? On this side. Again, a little offset. And then oh, that's supposed to be like that. Still a lot of gray here, so let's do this one, and I'm gonna go just roughly in thirds to make this a two-way pocket, a double pocket. It's okay if it's not completely, because we're going to glue it down like this, so you won't know the difference. Wash that down real good. Turn it around and glue. I'm running out of steam, y'all. I'm sure you could tell that by yesterday's last video, but I knew that trying to post every day for 30 days would be a massive undertaking for me because it is so out of my normal. But I was determined to try, and I am still determined to finish it. So I apologize if the videos get later every day. And I apologize if I don't seem as talkative every day. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. Okay. We got 4 belly bands in. Let's do a little decorating on those. Let's set these papers off to the side. And if I see anything else that needs decorating, I'm going to decorate it too, because we got more stuff now, remember? So this needs work. As it does. And we're going to pull out everything except the envelopes. Those are tomorrow's problem. Okay. Now, we have some tags, but I'm not sure any of these are small enough to go in there. That one's not. We have some journal cards. We have these little bits of paper. Those are for end decoration. We'll leave those till the end. We've still got a whole day of decoration to do. These tags. What is this? Oh, that's a... What is that? That's one of the scraps. Okay. Get that out of the way. Get it out of the way. Just set it aside. We've still got these that we need to make. We'll set those aside for tomorrow with our envelopes. Here's a tag. Here's some tickets. And so, I swear something else fell out. I'm losing my mind. We got some of these. Let's see what would look good. We can put in there. A little ghosty here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I like that. Do this. Don't count this as part of our decorating day because it's not. This is stuff we were supposed to decorate a few days ago. And we didn't get around to it. Around to it. Okay, so the joke behind that. If you're old enough, you know the joke behind that. They used to make... Everybody always says, I'll do it when I get around to it. They used to make little wooden coins with the letters TUIT printed on them. And those were round tuits. And you'd carry one in your pocket, and when somebody says, I'll do it when I get around to it, you handed them your tuit. And then they had to do it because they now had a round tuit. Yeah. So I'm 3D printing a bunch of tuits. And I'm going to start passing them out to people. Mainly I'm printing them as jokes for my grandparents and my dad, or my granddad and my dad. My uncle, they'll get it. My cousin might. She's going to get one. But yeah, a little round to it. I'll show them to you when they're done. Not today, but hopefully by the end of the week they'll be finished. If not next week. Along with some other surprises. Lately I've just been printing buckets. All kinds of buckets. I'm sure I've showed those before. Oh, and these little mini totes. These little mini tote replicas. And figurines. I like figurines, so I printed figurines. We'll start printing miniatures soon. Like print and play wargaming miniatures. Or D&D miniatures. You know, stuff like that. And terrain, scenery, etc. Just put a little notepad in here. Give it a little some reason to be. So you can kind of stick all your deepest, darkest thoughts on. And almost no one will know because it's hard to see. Yeah. Alright, moving on. Okay, what do we got? Well, we didn't finish sorting, so let's see. We got journal cards galore. Tags, journal cards. Man, I made a lot of those. Journal cards. Tags. Okay, we got words. Forgive me, I make sounds sometimes with my mouth. To hear the dead, All Hallows Eve. More, that's too much purple right there. Bewitched, ghastly. Spells, Night Fright. Let's do Night Fright. Okay, we're gonna do a ghastly Night Fright. This should be over there, so should that. Fright Night. Why did I say it Night Fright? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. There's some pockets that came with the kit that I haven't used yet. We have our ghosty tags. Here. And some cutouts. Some fussy cuts. Let's see. Put the cat right there. Like that. That's that slide thing I'm not ready to use yet. Tales of Terror. There's a journal card. Are these more journal cards? They are. My goodness, they're everywhere. Oh, you know what we could do? We could take a hocus pocus here and fold it on the line. And we could put Hocus Pocus here so that, well, the cat's not going to hold it closed though. Let's remove the cat. We'll come back to the cat. We could put this there and put, I really want this cat. Put the cat kind of like that. Okay, I'm going to ink this up. And I changed all my inks, y'all. I've got inks for this kit and for next week's kit. So we're going to grab out, because this is brown, we're going to use the, obviously, we're using Vintage Photo. And we're just going to ink up the edges here on everything. The $8 still kind of new, so it's got to get wore in. Looky there, it's looking nice. Okay, so here's my options. I can glue it down, or I can glue it, or I could just leave it like that. I like that option. Let's ink up the edges on the inside some. I also have difficulty finding conversation every day to talk about. I'm not generally sociable in real life, but I'm trying, you know. I'm trying. I'm going to go ahead and fold this backwards and just put some ink down the middle, like so. Just make it a little more. Then I'm gonna put that aside, and we'll put it back right there like that. I'm gonna take my bone folder and kind of see if I can get it to press down a little better. Not by much, huh? Okay, let's do Fright Night. We're gonna put it a little above, so I'm only going to do about halfway up. And then it can be a little tab. Just like that. And we'll do it about right there. And then we can move that right there. And we can have our ghastly cat right where we want him. Now I'm also going to go and pull out stuff from other designers to go with this kit. Okay, we got our ghastly cat. We got all that. Where's my bag of other designers? Right there. Let's see what we got here. We got a couple bookmarks. We have every journal card in creation and their cousin. Really like journal cards, can you tell? Let's, feels a little green. We have stamps, which also feel green because they are. We have this heart. There's another stamp. This. And see, because we have the way we have this, we don't have to just leave it there. Ooh. Might look nice. I like that. Please don't ask me where I got these because I frankly don't know. I'm gonna be honest, a lot of them came from a time before I was keeping them separated by designer. Like, no, they're not stolen. I didn't just take them off of Pinterest. I used to do that, but I went back and paid for all those and got the higher quality copies because those were horrible. Some circles, some more green, oval. No one put novels. Trying to find something else that'll be nice in this one in particular. Not really finding much. We'll put her in there, I think. Yeah, don't just go to Pinterest and take things. If you want to go to Pinterest and look at something and say, oh, I need this, and then find out the designer, then that's one thing. Don't just take them. I did learn my ways were wrong. I didn't know it at the time. A lot of people don't know that Pinterest is not just a free repository of goods, because it's not made clear that you can't just take people's pictures off of Pinterest and use them. I don't think. But you can't. Unless they specifically state somewhere that that specific picture is Creative Commons license or something along that sort, then don't take it. It's not yours. Now, what I will do, pardon me, I'm telling you every time I sit down to film. What I will do is if I find something on Pinterest that I really, really like and I want to know who the designer is, they don't always tell you because they don't want the designers to find out they've put their things on Pinterest. I will download the photo and go to Google, and you can do a picture search, a reverse image search. Well, that didn't cut well. And it should bring up a lot of things that will tell you who the designer is. That's allowed. You can do that. And you can save it and use it as inspiration, but do not just copy it. That's bad too. Don't do that. A lot of people are starting to get into places like Creative Market and Creative Fabrica. And yes, there are quite a few designers on there who do put their designs on there. And yes, they are usable with commercial license, like you can use them to sell. You can't sell them as is at all. You also cannot trust that every designer who put their designs on there knows that those places are used as commercial repositories. There have been a lot of lawsuits lately against Creative Fabrica specifically, where creators didn't know that. It wasn't explicitly stated to them. So people are using their designs and they're getting sued. So be careful with what you do. I'm not going to come in here and talk to you all about copyright law. There's a whole lot to it. And I'm not going to do that. That's not my specialty, per se. It's not my specialty, and I don't want to just talk about that. I want to talk about lots of things. Let's use some journal cards to spiff this one up, because I have a few here. Not very many, but I have a few. I recommend if you are making junk journals to sell or give away, because it also matters there too, that you read up on copyright law, especially in your own jurisdiction, because what I know about copyright law is specific to my area in Texas and is also 30 years out of date. I'm having to relearn a lot. So what applies to me might not apply to you. And what applies to you might not apply to me. So just to be cautious. That's all. Just be cautious. That's the main goal here. Okay. We know these. I meant to keep these separated so I knew which ones were with the kit and which ones weren't. And I basically know at this point. But I don't want y'all thinking that you're going to get something you're not going to get. Okay, these are the ones I made. And I don't want to use them because they have other purposes. These are the ones that came with the kit, and I do want to use them. I'm going to put him right here in the middle. We can cover him up if we want, but I'm going to try and cover up this whole belly band. So you don't see the backing. Wow, that was a weird noise. Teeth caught my tongue there. Alright, so we've got him on there. And then let's put a tag. These are great. And these could almost be belly bands of their own. And they might be later. This one has a cool back that I want to keep. These are from the other guys. And these came off with several different kits. So even if I found the designer of one to tell you, that would not cover everything in this pile. We have our spooky ghosts, which I want to use for maybe the next belly band. Or maybe a page. I don't really know. Abracadabra. Okay, so I like this one. Put him there, just like that. We're gonna go right here. Just like that. If I can get any glue left. And put it back. And I will go through and come back over here. And put some more glue down there, and over there, and over there, and over there. So I can bring that down. And then I'm going to go here and put some glue here. And glue here. Glue that side down. Okay. Okay, that's got that. What else? We got some tickets. Let's put a ticket. And all kinds of tickets. Let's use this ticket. The music ticket. Do we want to cover up Abracadabra like that? I don't think so. How dare you. I have glue on my fingers. These are not always the easiest to grind up, especially with those little holes like that. I'll put it right here, just above his eyeballs. Not sure how high up to go with the glue, so there we go. And then that way you can flip that around. Let's see. We got more of these. We can put this witch with the abracadabra. Just like that. I've gone off on my tangent. Now I think I'm done. I'm just kidding. How many of y'all sell your journals? I'm trying, but I haven't really sold any yet. I mean, I have. I've sold 2. I'm working on one more that's going up for sale. Or it's already sold, but she hasn't paid for it yet. And that's fine. I know she's good for it. She's the one who bought the last 2. I don't think she's going to be able to buy every single one of my journals, so some of y'all are going to have to go check those out. Save her some money there from having to buy every single one of my journals. Come on now. Is that enough peer pressure? Get y'all to do it? I'm trying to peer pressure you here, guys. And I've got one journal on my website, on my coffee right now. And I know it's... To me, it feels like it's expensive because... Not because of what's all in it, because I feel like it's worth the price for that. But I'm still basically an unknown. People don't know my quality. They don't know, what my full works look like. People are still just finding my channel. So it's not like, oh my gosh, I'll never sell a thing. Even though, if you're like me, you have that anxiety once in a while. I was doing digital kits, and I will be doing again, by the way. I kind of flop back and forth between things, so that has a lot to do with it. I have ADHD. And because I have ADHD, I follow the dopamine. But this is my 3rd Junetober. You know what that means? Oh, this is my 3rd year with this same basic crew. Different company now. But same basic crew. Happy anniversary, y'all. Wow, I can't believe I just realized that. It also means that I've only been doing this about 3 years. I don't mean to like burst anyone's bubble, but I haven't been doing this very long in the grand scheme of things. But I think I do well enough at my journals and such. I think that once the right people find them, they will go to the right homes. And I'm going to have some cheaper. They'll be a little more basic. I don't know why I'm talking like this. But yeah, I'm going to put out a few more basic ones. And put those, on for sale cheaper. Just because it's nice to have options. And I also have stationary journals, like, the lined, ruled, those kind of things on my website right now. Ko-fi.com/peachdomino. Links in the description. But, yeah, I know that But merchandising and selling in the middle of my videos is not my thing. Sorry, guys. I did it, but I feel slimy doing it. Y'all know my links are in my description, and I will tell you at the end of every video to find my links in the description. I think once the right people find my journals, they'll go to the right homes. I'm a firm believer in things happen the way they happen. Usually for a reason you don't know. Just not everyone's cup of tea. Some people believe other things, and so be it. Some people don't believe anything, and so be it. That's their right. That's their beliefs. This stupid pin. That stupid gnat is back, y'all. It can't be the same one. It just can't. They don't live that long. Where is it coming from? They weren't here last year. What is going on? I'm gonna go ahead and do a little decoration over here too. Yeah, so I would like it if you all would at least go to my Ko-fi and check out what I've got over there. You know, give me a follow if you're over there, because I do intend to start putting out freebies in different places. And that's not to force everybody to go and follow all of my socials or join a Patreon. I'm not doing Patreon, y'all, by the way. But to join some membership or something like that. No. If I do memberships at any point in the future, then what I put on the membership will be only for the membership. Nowhere else. Nobody else is going to get it. Nobody else is going to get the chance to get it. Those kinds of things. But the freebies that I put out on my Facebook are going to be just for the Facebook people, because they're on Facebook and they're following me on Facebook. Which, by the way, it's not active in there at all. I have got to do a little more work in there and get people talking. As soon as June is over with, I'm going to do a little more towards that. Got a bunch of things in the works right now that have nothing to do with journaling, too. It's crazy going on over here. Just crazy over here. All Hallows Eve. No, I know what I want. Where is it? There. That one. Cemetery. This one, I like that one. I like that one a lot. Oh, but I like this too. Ooh, I like that more. Okay. And then I'm going to add in this other black cat. Right here. Yep, just like that. There's lots of creators that I follow, pardon me, that I still plan on buying one of their journals. I am determined I am going to buy one of their journals. I just have to make a little money first. Once I do, it's journal buying time. I was doing customs, which is why I've got 3 journals sold. I'm no longer doing customs because, not because of the person that bought them or anything like that, or because they were too hard, or any number of reasons. That I didn't have any complaints. I don't believe she had any complaints. If she did, she would have told me. But this one that I'm working on now was ordered last September for Christmas. Now there's extenuating circumstances as to why I did not put a rush on this particular one. But yeah, I can't stick to a schedule well enough to take customs anymore. So I just make them and put them up for sale when they are finished. And that's just that. Oh yeah, don't forget I got the big, beautiful tabs. I'm going to use one right here. Actually, what is going on? Somehow I missed the mark altogether on that one. Let's just trim that right up. Wow. Can't believe I did that. Alright. Yeah. Get my glue. This glue's still going strong, so totally worth the money I spent on it. Of course you did. Okay. Well, it's alright. It was a last minute thought, and now it's covering up a bunch of stuff that I didn't really want to cover up. But here we are. And I didn't think that through at all. This is why we don't just randomly put things in our journals. And Nate should know better. Nate should absolutely know better. Look at all these colors. They're gorgeous. Okay, let's see what we got that'll match these colors. Not as much as I'd like. So let's put those and these. Kind of prop her up off the page a little to get some difference between her purple and this purple. Yep, my one and only complaint about this kit is that I wish there was more ephemera. You can't see me looking at the camera like that. You know, that look you give your friend when they didn't do exactly what you wanted them to. No, I'm just kidding. It's a joke, but yeah. I do wish there was a little more ephemera with this kit. I'm really starting to get into the bits and bobs in my journal making. Now that I'm learning more how to make my own pockets and envelopes and tags and things out of whatever paper I can get a hold of, Um, it's the little bits and bobs that interest me the most. Because I know there's a lot of us out there that are on a budget, and I can't really afford to go out often and buy lace and ribbon and all the accoutrements that go into journal making, no matter how much I want to. Now, I will say there is a store in Houston called Texas Art Asylum. I had to think, y'all. You know, thinking's not my strong suit. Now, Texas Art Asylum is where all things that can be used creatively, from envelopes to paper to beads to fabric to jewelry to old tins, everything. You can probably find it there, and it's by the pound. You buy it by the pound. I think I bought something like 3 reusable shopping bags full of goodies, including a full schematic, a full roll of blueprints, and I paid less than $100 for everything. Probably closer to the $50, $60 range. It was a long time ago. But Houston is over 2 hours away from me. So the gas and time needed to go keep me from being able to go nearly as often as I want to. Which is horrible because I absolutely love that store. Now, what do we want to do here? We are going to washi tape that down. And when I say washi tape, what I really mean is washi tape. It's washi tape. And you're saying, that's not washi tape. And I'm saying, that's the point. We're gonna glue it here. Okay, and then we're gonna fold it over here. Okay, and then here, and here, and here, and there. And then we don't really need that much, but I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. This glue, I'm telling you. Next time I go to the art asylum, I will take a video. We're hoping to get to Houston this weekend. We need to make a Costco run. And that is where the closest Costco is. Oh my goodness. I'm not a mark. Not as smart as I think I am sometimes. Thought I had that all already, but I didn't. Okay. Better. Ooh, crooked. Crooked! There. Fixed. Oh, and I barely got it. Yeah, okay. I barely got it to where it fits in like that. We're just gonna stick those together so they don't stick all over me. Throw them in the trash can. And all these little bits, they're going to go in the trash can because I don't need them that small. No matter what my brain tells me. Now, under here. Ooh, and there. I like that, but let's fashion up a writing spot. There we go. And I'm going to fix it on here so that you can flip it up just enough to put a picture underneath. Okay. Now, what do we got? All of this. We got all of this. Let's put... Oh, you know what? You know what I want to do? I want to put a pocket on it. Not that one. Ouch. I'm sorry. Why do I hit the camera? I don't know. That's the way the pocket's supposed to go, but I kind of like it this way. I'm looking for the right pocket. No, that's a left pocket. That could be the right pocket. Just a tiny little thing. And then I can put a little tag in there. I'm going to put this ticket in there. Nope, I'm not. I'll make something to put in there later. What else we got? How about a dancing skeleton? I do like dancing skeletons. We'll give him the witching hour. Because of course we will. Why else would a skeleton be dancing? Duh. Look at there. My Xbox thinks it's gonna die. I hate it when that happens. Black cat weatherings. I don't know. Just something that came to mind when I saw this guy. Although I don't know why Black Cat would be selling weather vanes. Really wanted to put this ticket in there because I thought it would be really cute right there. I'm not gonna put anything right here because I'm gonna put a tag in there. So let's see, where else? We're running out of time. Actually, we're at 53 minutes. So this is our other one. And I think we're going to come back and decorate that later because we are running out of time. So, I hope you enjoyed today's little episode of Decorating with Nate and Belly Bands. And, I don't know, I might have got a little preachy with the copyright law, and I apologize for that if that's the case. If you thought that I got preachy, please let me know in the comments. I will absolutely give you a heartfelt apology because I don't mean to be that way. Sometimes when I talk, I just get that way. But anyway, there's that. And yeah, make sure you come back tomorrow when we will be doing envelopes. Alright, I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.